welcome to Let's Talk Photography. This morning what I'm going to do is I'm going to just set up a little self-portrait thing. I haven't, still not opened up yet for headshots and portraits, so I'm just got to keep practicing. So I've got, what I have here is I have my 180 millimeter Sigma macro lens, which I use for doing headshots. What I like about it is it really gets in nice and close for the headshot, and so you're taking it up approximately from up here. And if you look over here, you can see I've got my X-drop backdrop thing set up. I had a bit of a problem with the X-drop. I put a vinyl backdrop on it and it cracked a little piece of plastic on the frame, which I now have taped up with Gorilla Tape, and I hope to get some type of a clamp. I wouldn't put the vinyl backdrop on it right now until I get that clamp on there, because I wouldn't want to break that. I want to see if I could get it replaced by Westcott, but because it was 4 years old, they wouldn't replace it. Well, they said they'd replace it for the cost of shipping, and the cost of shipping was almost as much as buying the new part. So I just said forget it. I'll if it does break, I'll buy another one. They're really, really handy. They should make the that centerpiece, they should make that out of metal. I know it'd be a little bit heavier, but it would be a lot more sturdy, and you wouldn't end up with plastic breaking. Plastic never works. I mean, that's why we like things made out of metal. Anyway, so I'm going to continue setting up here, and I'll show you the setup in a few minutes. Okay, so we've got the we've got the backdrop set up. I put a little bit of extra tape where I was mentioning that there was the little crack in the plastic piece, but it seems to be okay now. So I've got the backdrop up. You can see it's very easy. It sets up very, very quickly. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the lighting, and basically what I'm going to try to replicate is kind of that Peter Hurley triangle lighting. Although I don't have 3 strip boxes, I've only got 2 strip boxes, but I'm going to use a soft box as the bottom light, and we'll see how that works. Okay. So what I've got here is I've got the Westcott Medium Apollo. I'm using a Nikon SB910 speed light inside, and now I'm going to go and get the again, like I said, I'd rather have a strip box for this. I think it would give better results. And but what you're going to get is you're going to get that kind of typical headshot crew triangle in the eye as catch lights. I know some people don't like that, and they say they don't like the triple catch light. I kind of like it. I think it makes it a little bit makes the eyes pop. So. But anyway, we're going to try it, and I'll show you what it looks like in a second. Okay, so I've got the final setup done here. I've got the 2 strip boxes set up, and you can see they're kind of in a triangle shape with the medium Apollo here. With the 180 millimeter lens, I'm just pointing it right through right here, and I'll be standing right at the edge of the softbox. So all you will see is a headshot. There'll be no torso at all, and that's what we want to go for. And I will illuminate the background when I do the first couple of test shots. I don't illuminate the background. I let it go gray, and sometimes I'll leave a couple of shots like that, because what I'll do is I'll add a background in post, and I find it really easy to do it when the background is gray. It's just easier to cut out and to add the background to. So that's what we're going to try, and in a few minutes I'm going to put the lights on in the background there. Okay, talk to you in a sec. Plus here, I just thought I'd show you, this is what I'm going to be firing my camera with. It's called the Cam Ranger. And it hooks up to my camera just like this, and then I can control my camera from my iPad with the Cam Ranger app. and I can control all aspects. I can control the shutter speed, the aperture, the ISO, but the best part of it is it's a touch focusing. So that's how I can get my eyes tack sharp when I'm using the Cam Ranger, because you just click on it, then I hold the iPad down here, and then you just click and take the picture, and it's easy to get a good tack sharp eye, which to me is absolutely necessary in any type of headshot or portrait. Okay, so these are the examples of the two photos I took. The first one is with the white background appearing gray, and I also dropped a gray background texture in Photoshop just to give it a little bit better look. I like the way it turned out. It's a decent portrait. I'm not sure if I'd actually use it as a headshot. To me, it's a little bit more of a portrait, but again, that's my view on portraits and headshots. In this second one, this is done on the white background. Basically, I did use a light, and the background was pretty white, but it wasn't quite completely white the way I like it for headshots. So I just selected the subject and fixed that background and made sure it was pretty close to being pure white. And to me, that's what a headshot should look like. You'll notice the lighting in both of them are very, the lighting's very even, not too much contrast at all in the face. And I think that's basically what I go for in all the headshots. In the portraits, it's a little bit different. I try to get try to make them a little bit more moody, and I try to get a little more contrast in the face and get a little bit more definition. But in just a regular headshot, I like pretty well even lighting like that. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll be making some more. Right now, we're just getting out of lockdown here in Ontario, and I'm just getting ready to start advertising again for headshots and portraits. But until then, I'm going to just keep on practicing it myself. It's a good way of doing it. So anyhow, we'll talk to everyone later. Goodbye.